Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis of uranium. I'll give you my financial opinion and we'll jump right into it. So here we go. We're looking at uranium futures contract price. Looks like we jumped up today, or this week I should say. This week was up 6%, almost $50, $49.80. So we came in, we bottomed, and we're starting to head higher. Looks good. It looks good. This is the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust going to the dailies. We are adding a little bit of an up day today. Again, I'd like to see more buying pressure, but it is what it is. And it's looking okay. It's looking okay. Uranium getting a small bloody nose here. It's a big tall candlestick with a small down day. We call it a bloody nose, or I call it a bloody nose. This still looks good in this general vicinity. I don't see any huge selling pressure. Notice that the down days are all small and compact in this area. These were all larger down days here. So there's a shift in what this looks like versus what that looks like. I do think that this will work its way higher. And that's the things that I look for. CCJ, again, the small bloody nose, I think will continue higher eventually. We've got Bannerman working its way up. Looks good. We've got Goviax. Again, I'm looking for the lack of large selling pressure. And it doesn't look too bad on this side over here. It looks like we're trying to put in a bottom. So if the buyers choose to push this higher, I am positioned in them. Global Atomic getting a little bit more of a sell-off. This is a reversal candlestick, bearish piercing. We'll see if the buyer or if the sellers can push this thing lower. Forces Metals just moving sideways. Pure Point Uranium moving sideways, still looks okay. Deep Yellow, small little down day. I call it a bloody nose next to a big candlestick. I think we'll go higher. Paladin Energy, a little bit more of a selling pressure today. We gapped up and sold off a little bit throughout the day. We've got Sky Harbor moving sideways. Alaska moving sideways above support. Again, these are all in very favorable areas, I think, to be looking at them. Next Gen Energy, we've had a battle of sellers trying to push lower, buyers trying to push higher. Looks like we're still confused on the direction. If I were to look at this, I would say I'm favoring to the upside because we've got this nice big bullish candlestick with a small little down day next to it. Base load moving sideways still looks good. It's in this monster pattern. This is logarithmic, squeezing on up. So that looks good there. Fission 3.0 just moving sideways for the most part. Fission Uranium, a little bit of a sell-off today, but still looks really good next to this big bullish engulfing candlestick. I'd favor it to the upside. Kazatomprom moving sideways, not much to say there. Peninsula Energy, we've broken out of this downtrend, and I favor it moving up. It'll be volatile, guys. I'm not saying it's just going to go straight higher. It'll be volatile, but I think it'll work its way higher eventually. This is your bullish engulfing. That's kind of where the nice support is. That's where you want to buy, and then you just kind of hold on and let it drift higher. Consolidated Uranium, bullish engulfing here. That one looks good to move higher. We've got Lotus Resources just moving sideways. UROY, again, it looks like we're kind of putting in a little pattern there. Probably going to break higher at some point. Encore Energy, nice bullish engulfing with the bloody nose today. I think it'll eventually work its way higher. You got what I need. Let me see here. I mean, is this... Yeah, I mean, the only thing I'm trying to see is, are we squeezing up at all? Is this a continuation pattern with a flag pattern to the downside? It could be, but we've got this nice big bullish engulfing right at the tip of that. So we've got the buyers and the sellers. We have a bullish candlestick here with a bloody nose, and it's counteracted with a flagpole going lower. Which way is this going to break? We'll find out. We will find out. URG, nice big up day there. It looks like it wants to move higher. UEC, nice big update with the little bloody nose, moving higher, I think. LEU with the bloody nose. We got a lot of bloody noses, guys. Got to be wiping your noses. Lots of bloody ones. This looks like it wants to go higher. I like the way that one looks. LTBR, just moving sideways. Looks good. ISO Energy, moving sideways. Looks like the momentum's getting worked off here. Appy Energy, I have one that I really like. Still like it down here. Denison Mines moving sideways. For the most part, Blue Sky Uranium, little bit of a sell-off, but we're mainly moving sideways. The momentum's been worked off. Form Energy Metals, sideways. Anfield, sideways. Again, I'm looking for candlesticks. This is a bullish candlestick with a bloody nose. It'll work its way higher eventually. West Uranium, Vanadium moving sideways. UEXCF sideways underneath that resistance line there. Moving sideways underneath resistance for Mega. Standard Uranium sideways. ALXEF sideways. Valor Metals bullish engulfing there. I do think that will work its way higher. Two small down days next to it. We're going sideways with Elevate and sideways with 92E. And what I'm looking at when I'm going through these guys, I'm kind of blowing through them, is I'm looking for the candlestick patterns and I'm looking for the size of the candlesticks. So usually when you look at these things, I'll just kind of go through it real quick. You'll see large up candlesticks and then the small ones next to it. That usually means that you want to go higher. You'll tie yourself off with some sort of candlestick reversal pattern. This is a bearish engulfing pattern. It engulfs the candlestick before it. You can check it on YouTube. This usually means you want to head lower. Sometimes it still remains high here. Maybe we get a little wick at the top, and then we head lower. I see it all the time. And then the candlesticks on this downside in this general vicinity here, the down days are larger than the up days. And then you'll see it reverse. And then maybe you'll put in a large up candlestick like that where you get a bullish engulfing and it works its way higher. It happens all the time. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the size of these candlesticks. The opening and closing price are the size. I'm looking to see where the momentum is. I'm looking at the size of the candlesticks, and then I'm looking at the patterns that they create and the trend lines that they're painting. I'm looking at all those things. The volume is falling off back, which means I think this pullback is almost done, and that we'll see a move higher here at any second. But that's what I'm seeing. If you guys like this type of analysis, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the website, Platinum Memberships, where we're going to be. We're going to do a question and answer session, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you want to attend it, it's a Zoom call for the Platinum members. Ask your questions. I'll try to answer whatever I can. And that's what we've got. Hopefully I can get you a little bit more, how can I say, a little more confident in investing. That's where I need you to be. I need you to be confident. I need you to be happy. I need you to be not worried about your investments. Some of the stuff that's in uranium is very volatile. So if you guys are new investors and you're going straight to uranium, you're getting you're going to be riding a really difficult ride. It's a tough bull market to ride onto these super volatile companies. They're very small, very speculative, and things move dramatically. And sometimes if you're out of them, they will move very quickly when you're out of them. And the strategy there is to hold on and just wait. If you look at some of these, and I'm just going to make a comment here, the majority of the move happens very quickly. And then you get these long consolidation periods where it just consolidates for a long time. There's a slow leak off of sellers. And what happens is your lows are going to make higher lows, and your highs they're either going to make higher highs or they're going to create a pattern that will eventually break, and then you'll create this gigantic pattern coming up. So what you're trying to do is, 1, identify the patterns, 2, buy off the lows, and 3, when they do move, it moves very rapid and fast. You have to be in it. So the strategy has to incorporate all of those things that I just talked about, whatever strategy that you're trying to deploy there. If you're going to try to trade it, you're going to have to get in and look where we are potentially breaking trend lines. So when we break the trend line, you're going to have to say, okay, we broke the trend line, I'm going to buy it, and then just ride it. We broke the trend line, I'm going to buy it. And sometimes they do a retest move. Here's your retest move, and there's your retest move. You buy above support, you buy off that retest move, you hold on, and then you let it ride. So that's the game, guys. That's the game that you're playing. And identifying that is really important. And then what I'm doing is I'm just holding on for the whole thing. I'm going to play this big game. I want the big move that's coming. And I think it's going to be based off liquidity coming into the sector, money flows. So that's what I think. And that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to make a few 100% gain. I'm here to make life-changing, life-altering returns. And that's where my head's at. That's my strategy. All right, guys. If you like the content, thumbs up. We'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.